Show tonight. I'm here with Mr. AT Stag 64. He is going to be my partner here tonight in tonight's broadcast. We're going to be racing the truck series at Dover tonight, and what we want to do is we want to bring you, the fans, a couple of laps around Dover tonight. Stags, what can you tell us about this racetrack tonight?
It's a very slick racetrack, and it has huge elevation up and down. You'll see that as we go around these laps, as you go off into the corner, you're downing into the corner, it dives, and then you're climbing a hill on the way out, and it's so slick near the end, like when you're climbing the banking, that it can cause problems. You can get in that wall.
Yes, the wall. If you guys watch NASCAR, actual NASCAR racing, a lot of drivers, when they get to this racetrack, they say that this racetrack is one of the toughest racetracks out there on the circuit. This track here, it's like riding on a roller coaster. That's what the description of this racetrack is for all the drivers. Is it the same thing here as we get ready to present the BRS broadcast to these fans here tonight? Is it the same thing? Do you feel like it is an actual roller coaster race?
Absolutely. There's so much different elevation.
Yes, the elevation here, especially coming off of turn 4, is completely treacherous. I remember as I was racing here at Dover in some of the leagues, and one of the things that was really, I would have to say that one of the things that it really was challenging for me when it comes to racing at Dover is the fact that you have to know how to be able to maintain your speed in the corner. Corner entry, at least for me, has not been one of the things that is really an issue for me. I can get corner speed in, but it's staying fast in the middle and coming off the corner. You want to play with the throttle a lot. Can you give us a little bit of insight about what does it take as far as how your driving style, what type of driving style do you need here at this racetrack?
Yeah, the way I drive this racetrack is you want to be easy in, because the more easy you can get into it, you can get back to the throttle faster, hold the car down to the bottom, and carry to the corner. You really need to just check your entry. Maybe giving up a little bit of corner, like entry into the corner, is acceptable because you'll have that speed coming out.
Right.
And it will be a perfect line through there where you can just blitz people on the back straightaway and set up passes going to the next corner.
The best way, I really feel like, and I think you might agree with this, Stags, is that I feel like the best way to pass, if you can't make a pass on the straightaways, the best way to pass is to make a pass coming into the corner entry, because trying to come off, like I said before, you really want to be able to control the throttle, control the speed, control the timing of when you're getting back on the gas to come off of the corner. Because if you don't, you're going to carry too much gas coming off, and you're going to end up, that wall is going to come up close to you. So I really think, and hopefully you can elaborate on this a little bit more too, is that I really feel like the best way to pass here at Dover is to pass coming either off of, if you're gonna pass coming off the corner, wait till you get steady on the straightaway and then make that run on the inside line, trying to go down into the corner.
Oh, absolutely. You want to get a position to where you can come off the corner with more speed than the guy in front of you. That way you can get to the inside where you can get closer, so you can make that pass going to the next corner. Because when that guy gets on the outside, he's going to be in a lane that's unfamiliar to him.
Absolutely.
And that gives you the more advantage coming out again.
Absolutely. And one of the things about this racetrack also is that this is one of those racetracks where you got to carry a lot of momentum. It's not, say, like your typical racetrack, say like Atlanta or Charlotte or even Chicagoland for that matter. You can kind of have a mix up here on one of the corners or one of the straightaways and recover before you get to the next turn. Here, it's almost like Bristol. You don't have that luxury. If you get out of, if you have any issues, it's gonna be hard for you to cover. It may take a lap to a lap and a half.
Flag is in the air.
Oh, absolutely.
Hold your line.
It is a bigger Bristol, And you don't really, like, I know we got longer straightaways and bigger corners, but you still don't have the time.
Careful, still there.
To fully recover.
All right, you're clear.
As you can see right there, as you guys can see from my broadcast, I got really tight coming off of the corner, and I ended up pinching the 51 into the wall. And that's one of the things that Stags and I have been talking about here. Let's give you guys a lap here. So here we are behind Stags, right? And we're gonna go into turn one. Now I'm going in at 145 miles an hour. I'm not sure what Stags has, but for me, the way that my line is, and since we're running sliders, I'm running a slider of number 5. This is smack dab in the middle. And with this slider, you have to be very, very careful in what you do, because after the run starts actually getting more in depth, you start getting longer, these tires, they really do start to wear out on you, and it starts making your truck a little bit loose. And one of the things that, you know, I try to do in order for me to feel like I can have a good lap around here, one of the things that I actually like to do with my setup is I like to have my setup to where I'm a little bit loose coming off of the corner. So as you can see here now, we're coming off of turn 2, we're going on to the backstretch as we get into turn 3, and like Stag said, it's a bigger Bristol, so you really don't have a lot of time to recover if you actually do have any issues. Here we are on the front stretch, and we're getting ready to go back into turn 1. As you can see, this is a mile-long track. This track is not that long, it's not that wide, it's more narrow than you actually think that it is. And when you get into the corners, when you get off of the corners, like I said, you really have to be careful with your speed. You have to see where your car fits best around the corners.
Careful, still there.
I want to show you a couple. I want to get behind Keith here, Kpitt, and show you how you would want to make a pass. He's in front of me. And as a driver, you want to analyze the line that he's running. I'm going off into the corner. I'm not going to keep doing my thing. He runs the complete bottom, maybe a tire width off. Catch the apron there. So this gives me the opportunity
down low now. All right,
and see how fast things come. So here I am. He's going to have to get off the gas a whole lot sooner so he can carry momentum. And it just sets up for a better pass. You want to be on the inside. This is like his moment you go to the outside like this right here. You're going to have to give a whole lot up. Yeah, I'm going to beat him off the straightaway, maybe.
Still there.
See, that's what it does. This is really a technical track, I believe. You really have to nail your line. Corner in, corner out, everywhere. And as tires get worn down, you're going to slide a whole lot more. It's going to be harder to hold that bottom. You want to hold the bottom as long as you can to get your better shoots.
That's absolutely true, Stags. And as we can see here now, we're trying to chase him down as we are in second place here. And like I said, this is one of the most treacherous racetracks. When the actual NASCAR drivers actually come to this track, they always say that this track is one of those tracks that seems like a very, very big roller coaster. But guys, it looks like we are getting ready to go racing. We just got a party invite from one of the moderators of the league. So give us a moment and we will come back to you guys momentarily.